it is live now. Oh, there we are. Oh God. Okay, but the person is still that one. Yeah, I can see that. At least yours is much more smooth than mine. I did tell the person that they should switch, but I don't know if they can see it. Don't mind me, I'll just be throwing this dice around while waiting for people. Can you somehow full screen my dice? Oh, I don't know. It's for me. It's here. Yay! Yeah, I think so. There's another person watching. Besides for me, you can count that one person is me because I want to see chat as well. No, it is not.
Hello? Oh wait, I think. Okay, I touched my mic a bit. Is this any good?
I don't know. I can't tell. There's like a delay, a big delay. Can't
3,
check.
2,
You are still really, really quiet on
15.
the screen. I don't know why it does that though. It does that for me as well.
Yeah, I had to turn my mic up. I might still have to turn it up even higher.
Yeah, you do. I think you
Alright.
do. I don't
What?
know if there's a delay.
Hello? Hello?
I don't know. There's still a delay.
Yeah, I know there's a delay. I'm just waiting for the delay to be not so bad.
Oh, oh, I get it. I got it. It is still pretty quiet. Especially I am really, really quiet.
You're quiet too?
Yeah, I'm really quiet.
Okay, I'm turning you up as well. Say something?
I should probably bring my thing closer to me so that I'm a bit louder. First again. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You you are kind of like our biggest fan. Dare I call it that?
Oh, oops. All right, we're kind of just gonna wait until we
It is
can
better now,
see.
though. I can see that it is better now.
Gonna wait to see if I have the audio correct now before we start.
The delay is not too big, though, so it should be better. I am throwing dice around to entertain you guys.
Yeah, let me actually make your screen, or like make your dice rolling big.
Yo, let me hold on. Let me yeet it. Oh, what did I do? I'm trying to see how hard I can hit it.
Ooh,
Oh,
nat
not 20!
20. Is the stream good now? Did I fix the
Yeah,
audio?
I checked it. It should be. It is much louder than it was.
All right. I believe then we should probably start.
Yup.
Ahem. So, Ruby, you are currently walking along the path to Sandy Trails. You
Ooh.
have experienced within the recent month a string of terrible bad luck. And on top of that, you have been robbed by bandits. You no longer have much to your name. What are we drawing here? I'm gonna need to get into the flow. Setting up the live stream kind of mess with my DMing stuff, but still.
You can go ahead. Go ahead.
So yeah, you walk along this dusty trail surrounded by cacti, tumbleweeds, and honestly little else.
Hmm. Yeah.
And you begin to approach the sign saying 5 miles to Sandy Trails.
Ooh.
It is as
So I'm
you it is as you approach this sign
Oh, that's
that
fine. Cool. Okay.
you see off in the distance a wagon approaching.
Ooh.
It is a wagon that you strangely feel you recognize.
Who is it?
And not it's not in a good way that you feel like you recognize it.
God.
You get a
I know who
feeling it
exactly who it
might.
is.
I think for the sake of the stream we shouldn't say it aloud yet. What do you do seeing this wagon approaching?
Um, is that like a next to the sign? Is it a bush?
Yeah, this is a bush here.
Uh, is the bush like big enough for me to hide in it?
I believe it very much would be big enough if you wanted to try.
I want to try.
Alrighty. So I'm not gonna have you roll for this because this would be a bit of a useless roll. Uh, but the wagon of none other than Waldo Sandwing begins to approach down the path and stops relatively close to the sign. Stepping out of the wagon is none other than obviously Waldo Sandwing, your uncle who you despise.
Yep.
He takes a step and pulls back a bit before finishing the step because he is a thorny devil. And that's one of the things that they do. Before looking into the bush where he saw you dive into and announcing, "Well, if it isn't Ruby Sandshell, what a surprise, is what I'd be saying if I hadn't looked into where you were headed and what path you'd take to get there."
I'm a bush.
Oh, come now, you're not a bush. You know, I saw you. I literally called you by name.
Um, no, you didn't. Go away.
Come now. Don't you want to have
Get
a
away
talk?
from me! Get away from
Whoa now, you haven't even heard what I'm here to talk to you about.
me! Okay, what are you here to talk to?
I want to help you get back on your own 2 feet. I heard what had happened to y'all.
Yeah, like I accept help from you, of all people.
Well, if that's how you feel, I guess you don't want this. And he pulls out a gun, and it's a really nice looking gun, actually.
I want it. I do want it though. But I
And
hate money.
I'm sure you don't need money either. Cause I'm swimming in this stuff, and I was gonna offer you a job to maybe earn you some. But I reckon if you don't want to,
God. Hmm. What is the job?
well, I reckon we can talk about it in the wagon. And he gestures to the wagon where I had forgotten to mention this before, but he actually has two henchmen, I'll call them. They're brambles or tumbleweed people named Bristle and Branch. And Bristle opens the door to the wagon while Branch gestures into the wagon.
Hmm. I don't know if I should get in. Can I? How fast does your wagon go?
Hmm? Could you repeat that?
How fast? How fast does the wagon go?
Uh, Not like terribly fast for a wagon.
Can I like outrun it or outwalk it? Can I walk in the same speed as it?
Uh,
Is that a
I
possibility?
think it is horse drawn, and horses would probably be faster than you, especially since you
Dang it!
have been
Dang it!
walking through the scorching deserts.
Dang it!
He
Well,
does. He
can I
does.
inspect? Can I inspect the wagon?
I will say he does. Notice you are a bit apprehensive about it, and he does offer if you would rather. He bring out a chair or two so that you can just sit out here.
Okay, okay, okay. That would be that. Yeah. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
I'm mesmerized by the dice. I'm sorry.
it it really is a nice feature. I like the dice.
I can change it. There's like this fiery one. Hold on. There's this like fiery one, but I
Ooh.
don't like how it looks. Red is my favorite color, but I don't like how it looks. I like the galaxy one way more. I like this one way more.
Don't waste all your luck.
I'm rolling a nine. Oh,
Uh, anyways, though,
that was
Waldo calls to Bristle and Branch to grab some chairs and a table, and they quickly set up a chair and table, obviously, for you two to sit at. And then Branch brings a plate of scones and a pot of tea, which Waldo begins to pour himself a cup as he offers, "Please eat, drink. Y'all must be so thirsty and tired."
I take the cup while staring at him like intently, like the absolute hatred stare, open eyes, like the anime look, like I take the cup and sip.
All right. And it does taste pretty good.
Oh god.
Man, I tell you, Ruby, most people enjoy their tea and cookies, or tea and biscuits, depending on where you're from. But I have always preferred tea and scones.
What? What? I didn't I didn't hear it.
Oh, he just says that he prefers tea and scones over tea and cookies.
What what are scones?
Oh, so a scone is like sort of a triangly bread thing,
Oh.
with like a sugar coating, essentially. And as you begin to reluctantly take some of the tea, welcome to us playing Dungeons and Dragons, I guess. It's gonna
I will
be
keep doing this.
it's
Luna
gonna
will
be
be here.
it's gonna be a long stream. Okay, well, I reckon I should probably talk about why I'm here in the first place. I have a job to offer you. Now, have you ever heard of Ebony Mine?
No, no, please tell me about it. Please tell me about it.
Well, now, Ebony Mine was a mine operated by the Miners Guild over in. I forgot the name of the place. I'm just gonna. Anyways. There goes the immersion, I suppose. Now, Ebony Mine was owned by the Miners Guild. It was a salt mine 80 years ago.
Hmm.
Now, one day, the miners, they struck something far greater than salt. They breached into a crypt, an ancient crypt, and
Hmm.
supposedly unleashed a curse upon the entirety of the mine. Barely 3 miners made it out that day. Now, one of them, I believe his name was Gerard. He spoke
Gerard.
he spoke of a strange sight in the mines. Supposedly, in that crypt, there is the preserved remains of an ancient familiar from that ancient society that built that crypt.
Hmm.
Supposedly, and this is just rumors, supposedly it can be reanimated with magic. And I reckon I want it.
And how am I supposed to help you with magic when I don't know magic?
Now, I didn't say y'all was doing the magic part. I said y'all was doing the retrieving part. You see, that familiar, it's still in the mines. But if I want to reanimate it, I need it out of the mines.
And why particularly should I trust you with this? What are you going to do with reanimating the thing.
Why, it's just a pet, you know, just something
Mm,
fancy and collectible, you know, your uncle. And
hmm.
he brandishes his bronze dragon scepter that he always walks with.
That's the problem. I know you. I know you. That's the problem here. You know, do you
Well,
get
now,
me? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
well, now,
I
I'm
know.
not. I'm not just gonna throw you into an ancient, cursed, abandoned mine without any hopes of survival. That's what this here gun is for. Upfront payment and insurance. And should you
You're
be
giving me a
successful,
gun and sending you're giving me one gun and sending me into cursed mines to retrieve a dead freaking thing
I'm not
to
just sending
retrieve
you
it.
in with a gun. I'm sending you in with a gun loaded with 6 bullets and a bag with 3 more. I I gotta be honest, it would have been 4 bullets, but I had to use one on the way here.
What did you use it for?
Oh, just a scavenger cultist. You know the works. These are a dangerous land.
Mhm. If I agree, can you give me more bullets?
Well, I reckon I can. Your main
How
payment
much?
your main payment afterwards would be 35 gold. I reckon that's a
I
fair
get.
price for the country.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
And imagine, y'all might not even need to go to your aunt. You would just be on your own 2 feet again. Up and ready to run at whatever the world has to throw at you.
Hmm.
I reckon this is a pretty
Uh,
good offer I'm making, right, Bristle? Right, Branch?
it is.
And both
Can I
Bristle and
just
Branch give a creaking nod.
I don't trust those two. Can those two like go away?
Well, they're a bit of my insurance policy, you see.
Uh,
So,
dang it!
no.
Dang it, Uncle. Okay. Um, if you give me a bit more bullets before I go in, because you have used the the bullets before you got here, just give me a bit more, and I'll agree.
Hmm.
Is there a deal? A deal?
Now, here's the thing, I don't have too many bullets left. I might be able to scrounge one up.
Okay.
And this is
Um.
going to be where I think I roll. It'll be a hidden roll to see how many bullets he's able to find. Bidoo. Ooh. All right. He has Bristle and Branch search through his supplies, and they're able to find another 2 bullets for you.
Oh hell yeah.
So it will be a bag with 5 bullets.
Okay, that's better. That's better. That's way better than we started with. Okay.
Well, now, do we have ourselves an agreement?
I guess so, but where exactly? How? I'm not good with geography. Please, I need instructions to the mines thing.
Oh, well,
And
I was just reckoning I could drive you there in my wagon.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. That would be fine.
All right. Well, well, my dear, I guess we just better get going.
Guess so.
And he enters into his wagon, his grunts welcoming you in as well. Uh oh, what are you doing with your drawing?
I'm bringing it with me. What do you think?
That took forever for it to grab. I could see the loading at the top.
Yeah, I can see it. It's in vectors. What did you expect?
Um, but anyways, an interesting thing about Waldo's wagon is it actually is really nice and cool inside. He gestures
Ooh.
to a strange crystalline orb in the ceiling and says, "Yep, that thing there regulates the temperature. Magically, of course."
All right.
Well, it's about. Let's see, how long of a ride is it? It's about a few hours from where we are right now, actually. Rather serendipitous that we're within a day's travel.
All right.
As he begins to. Well, I guess technically you two ride inside, and Bristle and Branch uh, run the wagon, essentially, keeping the horses going and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a few hours just traveling, sitting right across the indoor, or I guess in wagon table, right across from your least favorite uncle.
Mm-hmm. Do I have anything in my inventory that can help me distract myself so that I don't have to look or talk to him?
Here, one moment. I've got to actually open your character sheet.
Yeah, I open it as
Let's
well.
see. Within your inventory, uh, you can play with like the ropes and stuff that you have in your climber's kit or something. Oh wait, you have leather workers tools. You can be like working on some sort of leather craft.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll be working on something. I do not want to look that man in the eyes.
Well, this man seems to really want to look you in the eyes as he's like, "What you doing?"
Working on something?
Well, I can see that. I was just wondering, what are you working on?
I don't know. I just but what I just make whatever comes to mind. I don't know. I still haven't gotten anything in up here.
Typical Ruby Sandshell.
All right.
Hmm.
Thirsty.
Now I hope you don't blame me for anything in your past. I hope you understand.
Mention it again. I
All
will
right.
throw you outside.
All right, just wanted to try to ease the tension. Also, thank you, Mora.
You will never do that by just oh just don't mention it. Okay? Don't mention it.
Mora says the wallpaper is pretty, or like the map, I'm assuming. Yeah, I made it
Yeah.
myself. I actually made all of the maps and character art in the week leading up to doing this because I've only
Also, there
I've
is
only been planning this for months. Why would I have the art ready uh, when we were running it?
yeah. There's also like a little corner piece
Oh
that I
yeah,
drew while
I
we
don't
were
know if
trying to
we I don't know if we
steady
showed
map.
this yet, but this is what Azra was
No, we
working
haven't.
on. This is what Azra was working on when we were trying to get the stream to work.
Yeah. There's like a sleeping Luna and but I have this small Luna. Oh,
Ah, just the ear. Put the ear back. Put it back.
wow.
There we
I
go.
think that's it. I don't know how I did that though.
But yeah, following that, Waldo is pretty silent for the rest of the trip.
Thank God.
And after a few hours of traveling, uh, sand begins to kick up in the wind, and a vicious sandstorm begins to start. As Waldo looks out the window of his wagon, he mutters to himself, the curse doesn't want us here.
Hmm.
It is it is a mere 15 minutes after uh actually probably not even 15 minutes. It's like really soon after he mutters about the curse that he turns to you and says, "All right, I reckon this is your stop."
All right, and turn to Ruby, who is just looking at him like this after he muttered that. Well, and it's like this is
She's
like
just like,
shady.
"Excuse me?"
So you're just throwing me out like whatever.
Why, yes, I reckon. Bristle, Branch, and Bristle and Branch enter into the wagon and begin to start roughhousing you.
Can I dig my claws into the side of the wagon?
Into the side of the wagon. All right.
Yep.
Uh, I think this will be. Hmm. I don't know if I want to have you roll for this or not. I think I'm gonna have you roll to see what damage you deal to the frame of the wagon.
Okay, let's see. Ta-da! A 10.
10. Hmm. Alright, so that's not a super high roll. I will
I
say,
know.
though, that as you're desperately like, no, 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 wait, 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 uh, you do leave a nasty scratch in the wagon, and Waldo's like, hey, y'all gonna pay for that. Wait, no, I'm paying you still. Whatever.
This is what she looked
As
like.
you as you are thrown into the sandstorm, I would like
Yep.
you to roll a constitution saving throw for me.
19! Oh!
Ooh. Alright, that will succeed. As you are able to close your eyes and mouth as you are thrown into the kicked up sand and dust, hitting the ground roughly next to a cactus. And Waldo calls out to you, just make sure it gets back in one piece. Before you hear his wagon begin to rattle away from the sandstorm back
Her
into the
face is
safety.
still the same. Let me say. She is looking at him like this. Like this specific drawing.
All right.
Alright, let's.
So you are just on your own whims now. Uh, you assume that the direction you were thrown is roughly the direction that Ebony Mine would be in, but at the same time, it's a bit uh, difficult to tell, given the fact that everything is obscured by vicious sands.
Huh. Alright.
So I'm going to have you roll a survival check to determine how long it takes you to find Ebony Mine from where you are. All right, 10. And what is your survival? Or, like, what is going to be added by your survival
Hold
bonus?
on, I don't think people can see what I'm throwing though.
Oh, it should just
I
be
don't
in
think...
this corner down here. Or at least that's down where it would be at the time that I wrote that. Also, I meant to use
Oh, there it
pointer.
is.
Yeah, people can see
There it
your
is.
rolls.
Yeah. I couldn't see them for a moment. But it might be just. I mean, at least I damaged my uncle's thing.
So let's see, you rolled a 10, and what is your survival bonus going to add to that?
Let me see.
Character sheet navigation.
Strength, dexterity. Um,
I believe it is under wisdom.
wisdom. Save throw. Survival +4.
All right, actually, that will. I think actually that will help you succeed that saving throw or survival check. So it will only take you 30 minutes to find the mines. Had you failed the
Ooh.
save, you would have taken an hour, and had you had a critical fail, that would have been 2 hours.
God.
But with 30 minutes in the sandstorm, you will need to roll another Constitution save against the sandstorm.
Brown.
Uh-oh.
I can't be rolling any
Nine,
less.
9 plus what? I mean, you're a fighter. You should have good Constitution.
Constitution saving throw +4. It is 13.
Oh, that literally just fails. If you had rolled literally one higher. Alright. So you will gain a level of exhaustion. And as well, you will take 1d4 slashing damage. Oh, I rolled max 4. Oops.
D4.
Yeah, I rolled the maximum of 4 slashing damage. So decrease your current hit points by 4.
And now I roll an 18. Wow. Wow.
And as well, you have a level of exhaustion, which I actually need to grab the player's handbook so that I have the rules glossary for what that will entail. Alright, so a level of exhaustion is actually pretty nasty. Let's see. So when you make a d20 test, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level. So you have a -2 penalty to rolls right now. Your speed reduction is, let's see, 5 feet less movement speed while you are exhausted right now. And you can remove it when you finish a long rest, but you don't have time for a long rest right now.
Yeah, I figured.
But let me do the sort of roleplay side of what has occurred. So, as you stumble around in the sandstorm, you are very well able to follow something of a loose path that you find that leads to the mines. And as you continue through the sandstorm, you begin to see within the swirling dust strange, shadowy figures, just far enough to be inscrutable. And you begin to hear these figures chant. his empire to remain undisturbed until his blood shall return. His rest to remain undisturbed until his reawakening. His shadow to dwell below until his empire reigns again. His undisturbed rest o'er the salt rules the body.
Yeah, no, peace out. Let me just start running and
Yeah,
try to get.
you start running. Let's see. I will pull up the next scene. I did not rescale this scene, but oh well. I'm just gonna turn off that and this is gonna be big, and then I'm gonna have to make it small. Oh, oops. Grab it, shrink it. No, don't reverse it. Okay. Sorry, I gotta set things up.
Yep. Should I start drawing something like in this corner while you do that?
Actually, I got things set up now, I think.
Dang it. I missed my chance.
As you continue to stumble through the sandstorm, you actually hit your foot against what you come to realize is a railroad or a minecart track. And you begin to run along this track until finally you see the foreboding entrance of Ebony Mine.
I turn around to see if those figures are following me or not. If
You
they
do
are,
not
I'm just gonna start running in.
you do not see any figures behind you.
Okay, I can just walk in, peek my head a bit in, check around to see what's around, if there's any um freaking traps, or if the thing is stable enough.
I would say poking your head in, the main thing that you can see is a red dusty stone. As well, you can see that it is pretty dark in these mines. You might want to light a torch.
Okay. I take I'm gonna light a torch.
Alright. You light a torch and you begin to walk into the mines with the torch. And
How long do I have until the torch extinguishes? Is there like a time?
I'm actually not sure if torches do have a built-in timer. They mainly just have built-in light. I'll check it though really quickly. See, that would be under equipment. Torch. Come on, where is my torch?
I can just hear you flipping through the book like.
Aha! A torch A torch. I can't speak English. I was only raised speaking it, but I can't. A torch burns for 1 hour, casting bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. Although you notice pretty quickly that... Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that this area is affected by that. Stumbling in, you see a small sort of carved out chamber with the loose remnants of a campfire from some years ago. Oh wow, my pointer is just really... One second, what? Nah, I'm not gonna mess around with things. Right there.
Okay.
And it feels like a pretty cozy spot to potentially have a short rest.
Okay. Let me do a short rest.
Alrighty. Bayoop.
Can I is the short rest going to take away from my timer of how long my torch is going to take
I can
last for?
say, I'm gonna say you can actually use your torch to light the campfire. I'm actually just gonna draw instead. You can use your torch to light the campfire, and then you can uh, use the campfire for light instead of having to use up the torch's uh, time.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, you light yourself a little campfire, and you just have some time to think about what it is that you're getting into.
Yeah, I just thought. Blah. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a short rest here and try to clear my head. Think about the birds. Think about the rainbows that you have never seen in your life. Think about think about the money. Think about the money.
Money. Money.
Money.
And I will say a rather uneventful hour passes by just sitting peacefully in front of the crackling flames. And really quickly, I would enjoy if you rolled me. Let's see, what would it be that you roll? And it's giving me an advertisement. The the note-taking app that I use for Dungeons and Dragons actually has ads in the free version. So if I just have to wait and mutter about ads, you know what I'm dealing with.
Okay.
All right, I will say roll me a d6.
uh, D6 roll. It's a 3.
3. Alrighty. As you finish your long rest and you begin to delve deeper into the mines, it starts out straightforward enough, just a long path, before eventually starting to branch out. You begin trying different directions, taking a left, taking a right, taking a left again, only to hit a dead end where they had stopped mining. You notice that your torch doesn't seem as bright as it feels like it should be. And I'm gonna be straightforward with you. In Ebony Mine, torches are restrained and only emit light for 15 feet. So bright light 15 feet, uh, and then dim light an additional 15 feet. As well, you begin to bump into strange figures. They appear to be miners, but they are comprised entirely of salt. Their weathered but terrified expressions, seemingly a snapshot into what had happened 80 years ago.
Okay.
Strangely,
I'm sorry.
choking.
I'm
Strain.
sorry. Um, the uh, the chat. Carbon monoxide poisoning when?
Yeah, I noticed that. In real life, be careful with fires in enclosed spaces. That's my message for you. But yeah, there are strange growths of salt all throughout the mines. And as well, you seem to bump into these petrified salt figures
Yup.
in various states of weathering. And I'm gonna drop in the next scene.
Ooh.
Eventually, you come to a small room. So let's see, here we have a notable growth of salt. Here we have a table with a ancient lantern. Well, not ancient, but you know. And
A
here we
lantern.
have a
Can I pick
decrepit
up the pickaxe?
pickaxe. It's a decrepit pickaxe. It wouldn't serve you much good.
Dang it. Okay, continue.
Oh, sorry, I did the sorry, I did the introduction to this room a bit incorrectly. Uh, you see in the distance, in the room ahead of you, what seems
Let's
to
just
be,
forget what happened. Let's just forget. Go back in time.
yeah,
Yeah, we can do that.
that's something that happens in Dungeons and Dragons a fair amount, is the DM forgets something and has to retcon a little bit. I will say, yes, you know what this room looks like beforehand, but like not in game you don't. In game, you see in the distance a strange blue fire seemingly floating in the middle of this room.
What the hell?
It seems to be the best way forward from where you have been brute forcing your way through the mines in previous hallways and tunnels. So I'm assuming you're going to be approaching it.
Um, yes, but I'll keep a distance just in case something goes wrong.
All right, you begin to approach closer, and you see that this isn't a flame. It's hard to tell what it is, but you see a slightly humanoid form that seems to be emitting a large amount of fiery light.
Uh, mm-hmm.
And a small voice begins to speak to you. Oh, hello. I
Hello?
haven't seen you before here.
Uh, 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 uh,
My name is
I
Flicker.
am new. Huh?
My name is Flicker.
Hello, Flicker. What are you, if I may ask?
Oh, I'm a blue cap.
Oh,
Would you like to play a game?
depends. What's the game?
Oh, well, I just like bringing people to awesome, amazing, and super cool treasures through the paths of Ebony Mine here.
Can I check, like, to see if something's wrong with him? I don't know if I should trust this creature.
I will definitely have to say, oh, Flicker does approach you a bit. Okay, I don't know how to. Why is it not? letting me actually just grab it. Ah, what the? Oh, there's a shortcut for the pointer. Okay, I'm trying to move him down, but I think I'm actually just going to. It won't let me move him. Oh, no, it will. He just teleports, I guess. Okay. It's not letting me grab him.
Okay,
uh,
that's alright.
just pretend that he moves up, and you can recognize.
Oh
Okay,
god.
wow, this is large. I'm gonna put this off to the
Oh,
side.
he's actually pretty cute.
Strangely insectoid sprite, essentially.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
A certain strange gleam is in his eyes. Flicker liked that spot. Yeah, Flicker doesn't want to move anywhere. Flicker just likes being here.
I don't know if Flicker is a trustworthy creature though. He might. Oh, sorry. He
Whoa.
might be cute. He might be cute, but
Wait, what's it?
Flicker, can I ask you a question?
Oh, yes, of course. What is it?
These treasures you were talking about. What are they exactly?
Who knows? But it could be so many things. It could be gold, sparkling gold. It could be, oh gosh, it could be anything really, but gold, man. Gold and jewels? You like gold, you like sparkly things, don't you? And strangely within you, you feel that you do. You feel a certain excitement.
Hmm. Is there a way I can check if Flicker is trying to manipulate or using some kind of magic on me?
I will let you roll a. Hmm.
Oh, we have a new person. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's see.
Jeffrey.
What
Oh.
would be a good one to have you roll for this? Hmm. I think I might just have you roll an insight check. Well, yeah, sure. Make me an insight check. You have +0 to insight, but oh well.
So D20.
Yep. Oh, you don't know much about blue caps or what a blue cap really is,
Mhm.
but
Mhm. Mhm.
you're also not very much of a people person in terms of figuring out what other people really want from you. So you kind of can't tell if this little guy is genuine or not.
Flicker.
Yeah?
If I go with you and decide that I actually want to go back, can I do
Yes, yes.
that? Will you let me do that?
Why, of course. This is just a sidetrack.
Okay. I I'm gonna follow you.
Alrighty, alrighty. And roll me a quick d4.
Oh, that's a 4.
All right, that will take you.
I roll 17.
Even roll. All right, that will take you to this left passage. As Flicker. Wow, can it let me move these things? Oh my word, there's a move option. Ah, Flicker, what happened?
What happened to Flicker? Oh.
Oh, I can only move them individually. I'm just gonna keep the most basic parts of Flicker, I think. Give me Flicker. There we go. Um. Oh, oops, no. Progression goes up and then turns this way. As Flicker leads you into a little room, seemingly.
I look around the room to see if there's
And
anything.
Flicker turns playfully back to you and says, "Shh, don't wake it up."
Wake what
As
up? Wake what?
Flicker gestures excitedly towards a back corner here before you notice something awful there.
Oh God!
So, you see a blind fright. You are familiar with blind frights. They are something of a plague in rock bottom here. So, I will say you are familiar roughly with the story behind blind frights, as you have grown up in civil rock bottom, and this is something that you would probably know. In ancient Valens, there used to be dragons. But in a great war between wizards and dragons, dragons became pretty much all but extinct. The only real survivors being the ones that wizards captured and committed awful arcane experiments on. Dragon fragments, such as blind frights, are the results of those archaic experiments. And this one seems to be a fully mature one. Its large body sprawled all 10 legs along the rubble and salt crystals in this corner of the room.
So I'm guessing it's asleep.
Flicker did say that it is slumbering.
Okay, Flicker,
And
can we go to the room?
of course, just be quiet. As Flicker 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 seems full of glee as he watches how you react and respond to coming through this room.
Before this, Flicker, you're allowed to have before this.
Uh-oh. The way is blocked. And and you see that the way forward is currently boarded up.
What the heck are we supposed to do now?
We need to find a way to quietly get those boards out of the way.
Can we just turn around and go somewhere else?
Maybe.
I need a yes.
I don't know.
Dang it, Flicker, you were supposed to be good at going around this place.
I am. That's why we're here.
So there's no other way around this.
Nope.
Can I need to inspect this. Can I inspect what this thing is made of, how we can remove it, kill it, something?
All right. Uh, walking up to it, you are able to see that these are wooden boards. If you would like to roll an investigation check, though, you can potentially see what is keeping them in the wall.
Ooh, I have a -1 in investigation. I have a disadvantage there. Please, 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 please. It's a 12.
Hmm. I will say this is a fairly easy. Excuse me. I will say this is a fairly easy task, so that will succeed. You are able to trace the planks back to the large bolts in the stone. If you had something that could relatively quietly remove those bolts, then you could get through. I'll say as well, there is a thing of supplies right here, relatively close to the blind fright, but
Flicker!
yeah.
Hey, Flicker. You're quiet, right?
Yeah.
You're a moth.
I'm
Okay.
really quiet.
Um.
I can be
Can you
so
go?
quiet. And as Flicker is excited about how quiet he can be, his volume goes a little bit up, and the blind fright,
Down. Keep it down. Keep it down.
one of its legs moves with the
Okay. Keep it down.
sound
Keep it down.
of
Okay.
spines scraping against each other.
Flicker, be as quiet as you can.
Quiet
And
as mouse, quiet
please
as
go
a
check
mouse.
if there's some. And please go check what's in those. If there's any supplies we can find to remove this quietly.
Oh, this is so fun! And Flicker flutters and flies towards the various crates. And something that you notice is Flicker doesn't even need to open the crates. Instead, seemingly slipping through shadow to appear within the crates. Not in this one. Maybe. Nah. I found something.
What did you find?
It's a carrot from 80 years ago. And he has the moldiest carrot you have ever seen in his hands.
Good.
He has to
Shove
hold
it
it.
in your mouth.
He has to hold it from the leaves with both hands. Oh, I should eat it?
Okay, Peter. Yeah. Stuff it into your mouth.
Okay.
And don't speak more. I'm gonna go to the thing. I'm gonna go up to the supply stuff and check for myself.
All right. Uh, I think I'll have you roll an investigation check for that.
Flicker might not be evil, but he's definitely getting someone killed.
Yeah.
Someone might be me. You said investigation.
Yep.
Where's that? Oh, hold on.
I believe it was -1.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, investigation is -1. Please. 14.
Ooh. All right, you're able to I will say, as you are about to risk opening one of the crates, you actually notice that behind one of the crates is, well, what would be a good tool for like removing bolts silently?
Bolts. Oh, maybe like a wrench or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess like essentially what is a wrench is just behind the crates.
Okay.
Fairly easy to see and definitely something that Flicker would have noticed.
If he wasn't stupid, but okay. Yeah, we love we,
Or
we
dynamite.
love our dumb characters. We love our sunshine dumb characters.
Wrench or dynamite.
I quietly take the wrench and go up to the door and try to remove the bolts.
Alright.
Quietly.
You are able to silently remove the bolts. And as you are removing the last of the planks, you hear a loud crunching noise from behind you as Flicker takes a bite out of his carrot.
Dang it!
As
Dang it!
the blind fright
What?
begins to the blind fright begins to stir and you begin to run, I am certain.
Flicker?
The blind
Oh,
fright springs towards where Flicker is. It's so something about blind frights that I would like to point out in their design. So they essentially have like two halves of their mouth, and each half has a jaw because they're based on camel spiders, and that's a camel spider trait. And so its jaws are open wide as it dives towards Flicker. And Flicker, gleeful as ever, simply vanishes and appears in front of you.
I continue running to follow Flicker. Flicker, run as fast as you can. Freaking get away from this freaking mom.
Oh, yeah, I can run. And he lands on the ground and starts using his way slower walking speed.
Fly away as fast as you can. I'm gonna follow you.
Okay. And he starts to fly again. I will say the blind fright is still searching through this room
Or
before
dynamite.
it
Dynamite would
feels
have been too loud, but I guess.
you two are able to escape the close encounter with the blind fright as Flicker is just laughing like a giddy child on his birthday.
Did you have fun, Flicker?
Yeah, that was so fun. This is so awesome. And you're even closer
Okay.
to getting gold.
Yay! Take me to the gold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I would like you to roll me a d6.
D6. Roll. That's 2.
All right. The path again deviates to the left. And you and Flicker enter into this strange sort of plus-shaped room.
Plus. Shit.
Over here we have something of a barred gate, and the door is open to it. But we also have 3 others in this room that are currently closed.
Okay.
As well, you notice in the center of the room is a
Yeah.
treasure chest.
Okay.
Oh, the treasure, the treasure! Whoa! As he begins
Do you have
to
a lockpick thingy?
he begins
My
to
hand, sorry.
flutter around it excitedly. And it is a almost infectious excitement. As almost subconsciously you fall on your knees in front of the chest and try to open it, only to find it locked.
Do I have a lockpicking kit in my inventory?
Um, Let me see really quickly.
Equipment.
Equipment. Not really.
Dang it. Can I use the wrench to open?
I mean, you can try. Go
I want to
ahead
try.
and what do I want to make this roll? Hmm. It's not sleight of hand, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and you know what? Honestly, just make an attack roll with it. It'll be an improvised weapon, so it'll just use your strength modifier without. It'll just use your strength modifier without your proficiency bonus, so it'll be +2.
Okay, okay, +2. So a D20.
Yep.
Oh, a 17!
All right. You are able to quickly whip out your new favorite tool, a wrench, and entirely bypassing the rest of the room, you smack it hard on the lock and it falls away as you are able to open it and claim from within a treasure. Let me go to my list of treasures so that I can find you a good one. You know what? Roll me a d4.
D4. 4.
4. All right. So I'm going to start with the bigger treasure that you get, which is going to be a salt charm. So, reaching into the chest, you pull out what seems to be a strange mummified lizard hand.
They're saying dynamite would have been easier. The thing was sleeping. I'm sorry. This big giant spider was sleeping. I was trying to not awake it. Dynamite would have been way too
I
loud.
mean, technically, dynamite would have been able to blow up the spider, but also would have blown up the entire room. Although you could have
With us
backtracked,
in it.
you could have backtracked out of the room technically. Man, dynamite would have been fun. I might actually try giving you dynamite at some point in this playthrough.
Yeah.
Something I would likely come to regret, but you know.
Okay, okay.
So you pull out a withered, mummified lizard hand with a few
Mm.
growths of salt on it. And what this will do is either give you -1 to your armor class, but +1 to attack and damage rolls, or it'll give you +2 to armor class. I might actually rebalance this on the spot, actually. So it's either -1 to armor class, but +2 to attack and damage rolls, or it's +2 to armor class.
I think I'm gonna take that.
So yeah, I will add that to your inventory. And would you like to attune to it actually?
Sure.
Oh yeah, let me just add wrench and then salt charm to your inventory. And salt charm.
Heck yeah, dynamite.
Are you going to be doing the first or the second option? 1 less armor class, but 2 more attack and damage rolls. Or sorry, +2 to attack and damage rolls. Or would
One
you
less
rather?
armor class. One less armor class because she already has like scales. So And I have an extra leather armor.
Alright, let me see. So, armor class will be 16 while you are attuned to it in this way. But your weapon attacks and stuff are going to be... Ooh, pretty good. Your bite is +4. Your scimitar is +8.
Oh.
Along with your short sword. Oh gosh, your longbow is actually broken now. What the heck? Your longbow is +10 to hit.
Oh, yes, baby.
That is insane, actually. +10 to hit.
Imagine that I get a nat 20 and on my longbow. With that, I would have one shot someone. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go for water. I'm really thirsty.
Okay.
I'll be right back in a minute.
Alright, while she's gone, I'm gonna draw something silly. Let's see. Put a circle and then a little thingy. Actually, you know what? Let's draw a flicker. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Sorry, one second. What does flicker look like? Okay, like that. Bloop. 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 Oh yeah, one second. Nat 20 longbow is basically a sniper rifle. Oh, what the heck? Why am I... Oh, I just noticed I'm in the wrong state. There we go.
Me is back! Oh my god, it's Flicker!
Yeah, it's flicker.
Yeah, it's Flicker! Nat 20 longbow is basically a sniper rifle.
You want a carrot?
Flicker kinda reminds me of Trubio from Silk Song. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, you're right!
Flicker
You want a
asks if
carrot?
you want a carrot.
No, no, thank you. No, no, thank you. Let's just continue. I have my stuff.
Oh yeah, so you get a salt charm, but I will also give you a preserved salt jerky. So
What?
when eaten, preserved salt jerky grants advantage on the next saving throw made against a curse or the cursed condition.
Ooh.
So you pull out some very salty jerky that has to be well over 80 years old, but still smells good.
Okay. I think I'm gonna keep that.
You found it! You found it! You found the treasure! Yeah!
Yeah, thank you for the
As
treasure. Just you promised me gold.
as Flicker begins to glow a little bit brighter, having indulged you. Oh, that was the best ever! Well, should we go back? Should we go back? Yeah?
I do actually need to go further. There's like this thing my uncle wants me to find. I don't even remember what it was exactly, but he wants me to find something.
Oh, are
If
you
you can
looking for
help me,
the scary place?
pardon me.
Are you looking for the scary place with the dead lizard people?
Possibly. I don't know where it is though.
Oh, well, I can take you back to where I can take you back to where we met. If you go forward from there, you should be on the right path.
Okay, like this way.
Yeah. And he begins to lead you back. You notice he doesn't lead you through the room with the blind fright this time.
So there was a second path. I'm sorry.
All right, we're back.
Okay, thank you.
1 second. I got it. Oops. I got it. Go here. Oh, thank you so much for doing this with me, by the way. That was fun. I love taking adventurers through monster paths.
Yeah, I realized.
Well, bye. See ya. And he flickers out, disappearing.
Okay. That's that.
You are a little bit richer. Not in terms of money,
Mhm.
but you know.
This will help though. Now I have
And
a longbow that is actually a rifle. I'm much stronger when it comes to attacks. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
all right. Uh A or B?
Uh, what is A? What is B?
Just choose randomly. I'm just wanting to get
A
some info.
because my name starts with an A.
Alrighty. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. I need to do something really quickly.
What?
I got an ad. Okay. Uh admire the salt. Admire the salt for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so you have cleared your first quote unquote room of Ebony Mine. And as you begin to turn to make your way down the tunnel further,
Yeah.
you hear a mechanical click behind you and a menacing yet quivering voice telling you, "Put your hands where I can see them."
I will after I know who this is.
Is that what you say?
Yes.
Never you mind. Put him up. And you don't actually know if this guy has a gun right now, because you haven't turned around yet, but the mechanical click did sound very familiarly gun-like.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly put my hands up in the air and
Don't
slowly turn
move.
around. Okay, I'm not going to
Don't
move. I
move a
was going
muscle.
to turn around. Okay, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. No need to threaten me. I'm just here lost. I don't know where I am.
Well, I'm sure you know who you are. Who are you?
Um, my name is uh red red red. Uh, to tell him a fake name. I just have to think of something on the spot.
Tell me.
Um, my name is Red Sand Sandstorm. Red Sand Sandstorm.
Really? Huh.
Yes.
You reminded me of someone else.
Who are you?
That doesn't matter right now.
John Ra. John Ra. It does matter. I told you who I am. I want to know who you are.
Hmm. What if you didn't tell me who you are? You just told me something dumb and stupid and I don't know. You're sure
Okay, I
your
did
name?
lie.
You're sure your
Uh my name is uh Cactus uh
cactus? It is not cactus. Ain't no one gonna name their child cactus.
my
Tell me what
uh
I want to know, or my fellas here are gonna do the
it's
talking
okay,
now.
okay, okay, okay. It's Redstone Sand.
Redstone, what? Lady, turn around.
I turned around.
And as you turn around, you feel like you recognize the man that you see. Let me actually drop him in.
Okay.
So you won't be able to currently see his eyes actually because he's standing in shadow. But there is a familiar wild glint in his eyes. He's clearly just holding a crossbow, but he did mention his fellas, so you're not sure if he's like here
The
alone
names just
or
get worse. Yeah, they do.
but you do recognize that this is actually one of the outlaws from Rascal's Bend. One of the
Oh,
outlaws
it's you! It's
one of the
you!
outlaws who actually
It's Ruby. It's Ruby. I'm sorry. I didn't know who you are, so I just gave you fake names. It's Ruby Sandshell.
well, I can see that much. Y'all's was on the list for a while before we did something about it, but stand still. Stay still. Wait.
I'm
And
standing still. I'm not doing
he
anything.
starts scratching his head with his strangely wolf-like claws. Uh, yeah, stay still.
I am. You don't see me moving, do you?
Now, I've got a few questions for you. Why are
All
you
right.
here?
My uncle kicked me out, and I ran into this thing where, well, the sandstorm was out. I didn't know where else to go, and I got lost.
All right. Uh, so funny story. I'm also lost. Um, so yeah, if I'm being honest, I kind of had a bad run-in with a daemon out there. Got separated from the guys. I actually am here alone, and maybe I shouldn't have told you that part, but
Oh God, he reminds me of. I'm sorry, out of character. He reminds me of N from Murder Drones. I'm so sorry. He even looks like him. He even looks like him.
um,
That's a human end design if I've ever seen it.
but
That's a
like
human end design if I've ever
I
seen it.
was maybe wondering, since we both seem to be lost in these mines, maybe for different reasons, but both lost. Maybe you could help me.
I need help too, dude.
Yeah, I can do that. I know I like help the people rob you and stuff, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Not everyone gets a good life, and he just sort of kicks at the dirt.
Okay. Okay, we can make a truce for now.
All right, I reckon that would be in both our interests.
Yes.
Well,
We need to both make it out in one shape and alive.
I don't know how your navigation skills are, but mine are actually
Not good.
not. Well, I don't have any, actually, and I'd kind of feel safer if I was just following someone. So you mind leading the way?
Okay. If liquor was here, I
Bro
think I.
completely lost the tough guy attitude. Yeah.
Yep. Bro completely lost the tough guy attitude. Yeah.
And you are joined by oh yeah, he introduces himself. By the way, you asked. My name is Andreas.
Andreas.
Yeah.
Do you mind me calling you N from now on?
Uh, sure.
Okay, let's continue.
All right. Um, let's see. You said A, I believe. So that would be this scene next.
Oh.
Let me just set things up. Man.
Andres. Okay.
You got your eye out on uh N here.
Yeah. N.
Now N seems kind of jumpy as you're walking through the tunnels of Ebony Mine. There's a point where he is about to turn the same corner that you did, but there is a petrified salt miner that jump scares him, and he just jumps back like a cat almost and lands on the floor. No, get it! Oh, them's freak me out.
They can't do anything to you. They're kind of just there.
What if it happens to us though? What I don't want to be salt.
I mean, it's better than my life currently, so.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Let's see. Man, stupid ads. As you enter into a sort of larger chamber, clearly blasted out with gunpowder.
Ooh, so is the gunpowder still usable?
It was blasted out using gunpowder. You assume maybe some of these crates down here might have more gunpowder, but it would be pretty old gunpowder.
Okay. I'm trying to see if something like a spark or something happens, would the gunpowder still explode if there's any on the floor?
Hmm. I'm not sure what to have you roll for this. Let me see. I think I might just make that a perception check.
Dynamite, yay!
So +2.
+2. So I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
And yeet. Oh god, it's a.
You're not sure how the old gunpowder would react to your torch, if at all. And you don't see any gunpowder on the floor.
Okay.
So you feel like it's probably fine?
I want to check in those boxes. What's in those boxes?
You do notice as well some strange patches of air that seem to be heavy with dust and salt. But you wanted to try to search through these?
Yep. And it's just following me.
Yeah.
What's the thing? This entire time I've been acting similar to Uzi from Murder Drones. And this is like N from Murder Drones. So we're just, at this point, we're just
Oh
reinventing
gosh.
other things.
Murder Drones, but it's Wild West. And
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons. But roll me an investigation check.
Okay, roll up. Oh, that's a 10?
10 -1, I believe.
Dang it!
You are able to find a moldy carrot.
Flicker, if you're anywhere near me, here's another carrot.
Do you like scream that and throw the carrot?
No, I'm not throwing the carrot. I'm just gonna hold it to see if Flicker can appear.
Alright. You know, sure, Flicker just sort of appears, startling poor Andreas. And he just snatches the carrot. Mine! Before disappearing.
Dang it, Flicker! I needed you here! Flicker, you're the only thing here that knows how to maneuver around this place.
No, I don't. Why do you think that?
Flicker, I swear to God.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
I hope not Paleodeus. That guy is a total jerk in the Pantheon.
Oh, Flicker, please! We need help! Flicker?
Alright, what do you need help with?
We need help moving around this place.
How so?
We don't know where we are.
Well, you made it this far.
We're just kind of going wherever stuff gets. Do you know where another treasure is?
I think on the other side of this room there might be something laying on the ground.
Can you take us there?
Yeah. Careful not to breathe the air, though.
Yes.
It's not good air, those patches. And he gestures to the heavy dust in the air. That's what the miners breathed, I think.
Oh. Okay, so we should avoid those.
Yeah, I saw a monster go in it once. He didn't leave.
Okay. And then Flicker is like, sin. Giggle. I am so naughty. The flesh demands invitation.
Come on.
Okay, let's follow him.
Evil air. And it is, I will say, it is about halfway through the room that you begin to hear an incessant, horrible buzzing.
Evil air.
As you as you begin to hear this horrible buzzing, you see what looks like a moth, sorry, what looks like a wasp squeeze itself through a crack in the wall. This doesn't seem like this doesn't seem like an ordinary wasp though. And as you turn your torch closer to it, you can see the decades of dust and the shriveled form before you. As this is seemingly a mummified wasp. And you hear the buzzing as the crack in the wall suddenly becomes a lot more busy as an entire swarm of mummified wasps ekes through the wall. I don't know if that's the correct usage of the word ekes, but whatever. And you are attacked by a mummified wasp swarm. Please roll initiative.
Frick. That's a 9.
Let's see, that's a 9 plus 4, so 13.
Okay.
I think your gunslinger subclass kind of helped out there.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'm gonna roll initiative for Andreas here. That's not really great.
Is there a way I can help him?
I don't believe so.
Dang it.
Let's see. He got a 10 to his initiative. And the mummified wasp swarm. Oh, okay. That's not terrible for you guys, actually. That might be pretty good.
Okay, that's good.
All right, they got
Evil wasp cloud.
they
Evil
got a
wasp
total
cloud.
of 9. All right, so top of the
Wait.
round. Oh wait, I'm gonna have Flicker join as well, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rolling for Flicker. Flicker got not great.
6. Oh, dang it. Well, looks like we're using Flicker as a bait, so
Oh,
that we
okay.
can run away.
So Flicker got the same as the mummified wasp swarm actually, so they're gonna have a roll off.
Oh.
Swarm got 3 and Flicker got 6.
6.
All right.
Okay. We do not have to sacrifice Flicker. I would have been I would have felt so guilty.
All right. So top of the round, Ruby, it is your turn.
Okay.
So here's the swarm. It is about 5, 10, 15, 25 to 30-ish feet away. Wait, did I make it large enough? Oh, it's a medium swarm of undead. Alright, 1 second. Let me make this. Oh, I didn't do it right anyway. Okay. It's a medium swarm of undead, actually. Alright, so what would you like to do? And this is going to be Azra's first time ever in combat.
Combat, oh god. I want to try and see what happens if I try to lure them into the clouds. I'm gonna run around the wasp stupid air and try to lure them to run straight through it. I want to see what happens
So you want
if they.
to lure them around? So you're essentially just
Yes.
running?
Yeah, basically run
Alright.
around to see if they
Would you
follow
like
me through
to
the cloud.
would you like to move more so over here or over here? Actually, I'll just let you
More
move
so
yourself.
like here. Here to see if they follow me like this way.
Well, one
To
second. You
go
gotta
through.
see your movement speed is 30, but it's actually 25 because of your exhaustion level from the sandstorm. So
Dang it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This would be the furthest you could get.
Okay, it's there's
Unless you
still
take the
like
dash action,
space.
actually. You could
How do I do
dash
that?
to move another more, but you
Yeah,
can
I'm gonna
dash.
do a dash.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just like that.
Yes.
All right, you, from N's perspective, kind of just ditch him. So
I tell him,
he
I tell
is.
him, I shout to him, please run over here, but avoid the cloud. Well, you two also flicker. Don't be. Get over here, but avoid the cloud.
All right, he is going to follow after you, taking his action to dash, as well as a bonus action to hide.
To hide.
He
Okay.
has something called cunning action, so he is able to hide. I wish that I could give him some. Wait, if I hit hide. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, he is currently just hidden.
Okay. And flicker.
And then Flicker's turn. Let's see, what would Flicker do in this circumstance? You see, the plan was never for Flicker to be here, so I gotta think a little bit. I think Flicker might use his Spark ability. Or, like, he might use his Spark attack. Let's see, he's got a. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to roll that yet. He's got 20 feet of range for it. So 5, 10, 15, 20. He'll move over to here. And then he'll use his spark. Yeah.
14.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, I think it's like magic missile. It just hits automatically. I forgot I did that with the blue caps. Alright, he'll deal 1 fire damage. Although I believe the swarm is vulnerable to fire, so they'll take 2 fire damage.
Oh, thank God that I found the carrot to bring.
And he will also use his shadow teleport. So currently he will be in dim light because that is the brightest light that he emits. And he is going to teleport to a space within 30 feet of him that is also in dim light or darkness. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think he'll just teleport to over here. Because he's not quite going to be able to get to here because you have a torch.
Okay, so he is still behind the smoke cloud, so my plan still works. Let's see.
Alright. It's the swarm's turn. And the horrible buzzing as they begin to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And they are unaffected by the cursed air. Anything they can do with a bonus action or anything? Nope. Alright, that makes it... Oh, that makes it your turn, Ruby.
Okay. You said they are vulnerable to a fire.
Yep.
I'm
Although,
gonna do an improvised weapon and use my torch if they try to get closer to me. So I'm basically gonna
oh,
set up like
are you readying your action?
kinda. I'm gonna
All right,
I'm gonna use
oops,
it
I'm
like
on the
it's
wrong.
improvised, I think.
Okay, I'm on the wrong. There we go. So you're essentially just running. Got me.
I don't want to get into the cloud, but if they get any closer, I want to like try to set them on fire essentially.
All right,
Like swing the torch around.
so the way that you can do that mechanically is to ready your action. That way you can do it as a reaction when a certain condition is met. In your case, when the swarm gets close enough, you can have a readied action to attack the swarm with a
Yeah, I want to
improvised
do
torch
that. I
attack.
want to do that.
And then
I
it'll
want to do that.
be Andrea's turn, or N's turn, I guess. I've got an
Oh,
ad, so
it's gonna take a moment.
no, don't edit entry. Go to N.
I love how
All
we
right.
just calling him.
So he is still hidden. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to move to get a better line of sight on the
Hold on,
swarm.
we can't see him.
Oh, yeah, you can't see him because he's hidden.
Yeah, so
He's
he's
just
still
right
hidden.
here, though.
Okay.
So Andreas is going to make a attack with his hand crossbow. However, he will gain the benefits of a sneak attack. So this will be an attack roll at advantage because he is hidden. So let's see, 9, 13, or... Okay, so 13 is his high roll. And I believe that is enough to hit the swarm. So I will roll his damage. He will deal 6 piercing damage, but the swarm is resistant, so he'll actually deal 3 piercing damage.
Okay. It's Flicker's turn.
And I think that will actually reveal him as well. As
Ryan.
as you didn't see N moving, but he seems to have leveled his crossbow and fires. Oh wait, shoot. That's right, he deals 2d6 extra as well. So that'll be an extra 3, so just an extra 1 piercing. That actually will bloody the swarm, which will lessen its damage against everyone that it tries to deal with. As that makes it Flicker's turn again. Blurp, blurp, blue cap. Alright, so Flicker is going to... Alright, it can't use Incite Greed. Or like Flicker can't use Incite Greed. Oh my gosh. I keep typing numbers, but numbers are my shortcut for my VitoTube avatar
Yeah, I can see it's
shortcuts.
switching. It keeps switching.
Let's see. Honestly, I think he's just going to shadow teleport 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then spark again.
Yeah, sparking is a good idea.
So that'll be, I believe, just 3 fire damage, but that will be multiplied by 2. So actually, the swarm is killed.
Hell yeah.
As Flicker sends a blast of blue cap fey fire stuff, and the swarm is entirely consumed.
That's my boy. Flicker.
And Flicker
Yes.
teleports back and he's like, I think I helped a little.
Yeah, you helped a lot. Thank you so much, Flicker.
I forgot I was going to have the cursed air move during that combat, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, you guys have made it through this room. And
Okay.
as you continue along, you are able to find the treasure that Flicker was talking about. I'll say roll me a
Okay.
d6 to help determine what that treasure is.
The six, you say? Ah, a two.
2. I believe that will give you +1 badge of the gunslinger. So on the ground, you see something sparkling and gilded. You walk over and pick up what seems to be a 6-pointed badge, like a 6-pointed star badge, attached to a loose embalming bandage. Now, what this badge does is it will give you a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with guns.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Veto Tube is the app that I use for my silly little uh, avatar. So the little
It's
aether
for
up
the
in the
PNG
corner.
that you can see that talks whenever he talks. That's VidaTube.
Yeah.
It's what most of PNG uh, tubers use.
I also forgot to actually add your gun. I believe it's a flintwood pistol.
Cool. Yep, it is. If you want to try it out, you can just look for a tutorial. It is really easy to set up.
Sandwood flint pistol. I'll call it flintwood because I already did that. So 2d6 piercing. Three d6 plus 4 or 3d6 plus 16 on a crit. Exposed shot. Standard misfire. Reload 6. Range 60 to 120 feet. Okay, I've just sort of roughly added the flintwood pistol. Although with the +1 badge of the gunslinger, you will actually get a +5 or a +17 on a crit. So here's the thing about guns. They get a base.
Your mouth opens when you type. They said that your mouth opens when you type.
Oh yeah, 1 second. Wait, what did I? It. Oh, I got a rose. Oh well, I'll keep it. So yeah, you're able to find the +1 badge of the gunslinger. Sorry, that took me a moment. I forgot that we hadn't added your gun to your inventory yet. Or your gun attached to you yet.
It's been so long since we started. It's been like almost 2 hours, dude.
I mean, usually Dungeons and Dragons is like, I don't know, 3 hours a session.
I know.
I typically enjoy going into like 4.
Yeah, I get it.
That leaves just one more smallish encounter. And I'll also say, N asks you, was I helpful there?
So you did do damage, but
Yeah.
the wasps were kinda unimmune to it. And I
Oh.
think Flicker did most of it because he's made of fire, literally, and they're
Yeah, I'm made out
really
of
warped.
fire. No, I guess I'm not made out of fire.
It's all right. I mean, you didn't. It's okay. It's okay.
I'll be honest, I just really feel like I suck. I
Okay.
stole from you and then I barely helped in that encounter, I guess.
That's oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks. That's not true. Everyone tells me I'm useless and terrible. Wait, I'm not supposed to stay that. Ah, biscuits.
uh,
Biscuits. He literally is just N. You can't tell me he's not. He's just copy paste him. It's like it's human design N. He even has yellow eyes and gray hair. You can't tell
yeah,
me.
I kind of noticed that as well when you originally compared him to N.
Yeah. He's exactly the same. Oh, you map.
Blup, blup. And then let's add a ruby. And then let's add an N. Oh, oops, I gotta drag him
So
into
he
it.
just became N. He just is N now.
And then let's also add in Flicker, because I guess Flicker has
Flicker.
joined the party.
Yeah. I'm so glad I found that carrot.
What's that? Head pats. Head pats.
Head pats. Head pats. I'm trying to fix her eye. There we go. No, why did it keep doing that?
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Let's see. So, the party begins to travel through a long, narrow tunnel that, while seemingly natural, still has evidence of the original Ebony mine crossing through it.
Mm.
And at this point, I think that Andreas is going to sort of say, Ruby, can I give you something real quick?
Yeah, what is it?
Back when we was robbing you, I think this is the only thing I really grabbed, actually. So I just wanted to give it back. And he hands you back something of sentimental value to Ruby.
Oh,
And
what is it?
I would like to ask you what it is.
Oh, probably like a picture of my parents. Of the, it would probably be the only one because it was like they died when Ruby was a child.
Alrighty, he hands you back uh, the best picture of your parents that you actually had.
Oh God! Oh you! I'm gonna take out.
I don't know if this would help anything with making anything up, but I just
I
figured.
just run into him and hug him.
Oh,
No, no
and
questions asked. Just run and
he
hug.
he is incredibly stunned when you do that. Uh, before taking a moment and clearing his throat. Yeah, thank you kindly. And I
Okay.
will
I
say
just like
that
really like.
he actually takes off his handkerchief and pulls down his hat.
I'm sorry for the screech. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't give you guys like a loud noise warning. I'm so sorry.
As you begin to continue down the hall, and Flicker is kind of just flitting about, super happy and excited. And he's like asking about your parents. Oh, how were they? Were they nice parents? Were they good parents? Did you like them? Did you like them? Did they feed you candy? Did they?
And I answer whatever I can. He's so sweet.
And it is as you are about at this point that you begin to.
The carrot is his summoning item now. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yep, yep. It is as you are crossing through this part of the tunnel about that you begin to hear and feel vibrations through the halls, and a
Ooh.
chitinous skittering behind you. And Flicker goes, "Oh, more blind frights!" As behind you is a nightmarish amount of blind frights, both mature, premature, and adolescent.
God.
A massive swarm of them scurrying through the halls. And it is at this moment that I would like to ask you, would you like to run, stay very still and quiet, or try to cave in the tunnel?
I would like to turn. I know that like her can move through shadows, so I'm not really worried about what's gonna happen to him. Even though I do want him to stay here, I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to cave in. Turn to N. I'm gonna try to cave in the tunnel. We should run wherever it's not caving in.
What? How are you gonna do that?
I have no idea.
All right, so I think to give you some proper motivation to figure this out, I will make this into a initiative encounter. And in 3 rounds, the swarm will be on the map. Well, actually, I think, Yeah, no, the swarm is just gonna move every round, I think, is how I'm gonna handle it. Go ahead and roll me initiative.
It's a d20.
Yep. D20 plus 4.
Brown. Oh no.
Ooh. 23
Oh.
total for you. And I think I'm gonna roll everyone else's silently. Ooh, Flicker. I gotta be honest, Flicker rolled a 3 total. 1 plus 2. Flicker is not uh not present.
But what did N roll?
N has a 14, Flicker has a 3. You are first in initiative, and the frights are going to be immediately after you.
Okay.
Alright, so as the impending threat of these blind frights begins to barrel towards you, you deduce that caving in the tunnel could stop them. What is your endeavor?
Can I look around to see any weak spots that can
Dynamite.
help me in?
Jeff says, Dynamite.
Demon.
Dynamite. Dynamite.
Do I have dynamite? I didn't find dynamite.
Oh yeah,
I
you
found
haven't.
a carrot that's.
Gosh, you haven't found dynamite, but oh, maybe you could ask.
I have Flicker. I have
Maybe,
Flicker. He's
yeah,
like a fire.
maybe you could ask Flicker if he can find dynamite in a nearby chamber or something.
Flicker, Flicker,
Yeah?
please!
Yeah?
I beg of you. I'm on my knees. I'm begging.
Yeah, I can see that.
Please, can you help me find dynamite?
Oh, dynamite? And he sort of sticks the finger in his mouth, sticks it in the air to see which way the wind is blowing, even though you are deep underground. And I will actually roll to see if he is able to find dynamite. Oh, what do I think the DC will be? So just giving him a +2 to this, he'll have 14. Actually, you know what? I think a better way to handle this would be percentile, and I'll hide it. What the? No, don't roll multiple. I'll just roll one. Ooh. Alright, I don't think Flicker is able to find dynamite, as he says, "Oh, don't worry, there's no dynamite. You don't have to worry about that."
I kind of needed Flicker. Okay. Back to my original plan. Is there any weak spots in the architecture of this thing?
Looking up, you are able to see essentially the wooden, like, arch structure thingies that mines have to, you know, stay upright. Let me actually just make a brown. You. Yeah, just pretend that this is one of the pillars. You can see that if you knocked this one down, actually no, let's think a little more realistically. The one here is bearing a bit more weight because this wall is just not here.
Okay. I take my longbow. Can I, like, if I hit it with my longbow that is kind of like a...
I will say it would be a lot more likely to work if you used your gun.
But my longbow is like a rifle currently.
Your gun will deal 2d6 plus 4 damage, or 3d6 plus I believe 17 on a crit.
Okay. And oh, Flicker! Flicker, can you
Yeah,
do like a spark attack on that thing so that it burns down and that it crumbles to the ground?
maybe.
And then we're gonna start running,
So Flicker has an
please.
initiative roll of 3. So after everything else is done, maybe he can try to cave it in as well.
Okay. I'm gonna try to shoot at it with my gun. And I'm,
Alrighty.
and please shoot at it with your crossbow if you can, so you can cave it in as much as possible. And then we're gonna wait for Flicker. That's the
Alright.
plan. That's the plan.
Go ahead and make your attack roll. As you sort of.
Yeah. 15.
Ooh. 15. I believe that would be plus your dex.
I have
and
advantage
your...
on all my attacks now. With the gadget I found.
Which one?
You know I found the claw thing.
Oh no, that gives you +2 to your attack rolls. It is an advantage, but it's also just really good.
Yeah.
Let me see though.
I do have it too.
Dexterity modifier of +4 plus your proficiency plus the salt charm. That'll be +8. So 23 definitely hits.
Yes.
And as you pull the trigger on your little flintlock pistol, the spark and then the bolt. I'm explaining this really well, I'm sure. But yeah, you are able to shoot at this and you pretty much collapse it inward as you start the process of destabilizing the cavern roof. Loose stones begin to fall to the ground. Stones and rubble and stuff.
Hold on.
Not enough that...
Dead stones.
Not enough that the swarm will be halted in their progress, but it will at least slow them down as you have created difficult terrain.
Okay, and you know what to do. You know what to do. Shoot.
Actually, I believe next up in initiative is the blind frights.
Oh God.
As they are going to start to scramble through the tunnel, and hearing your gun blast, they begin all the more frantically to approach. And I will say a premature blind fright is going to make an attack against N.
Dang it! And please save yourself.
It's going to make an attack against N with its Terror Maw attack. That's right, it's not a regular bite attack, it's a Terror Maw attack, because... flavor. I don't know. Just need to pull that up really quick. Alright, this will be a D20. Oh, I believe that is going to miss. As N, frightened of the frights, just sort of jumps back like, oh goodness gravy, oh! And it is now his turn. Oh yeah, I'm also going to, were you gonna run as well? Get some space between you and the swarm. Yeah, I think that's good. He's just gonna start running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Shoot! Shh. Brother! Shh. shoot at the freaking beams. We want to collapse this
Yeah, I
thing.
think
We want to
he
stop them in
does
their
also
progress.
shoot the beam. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna collapse this cave. We won't
See,
be
that
able
will
to get
be
out of it.
a
We're gonna die here. We're
Valium
gonna die here.
13 plus 4, 17. I believe that will hit, as he's able to successfully knock down even more rubble. Oh no, Flicker.
Oh no! No,
Don't worry,
flickers!
Flicker's fine. Flicker's fine. As it will now be Flicker's turn. As
Flicker,
he
knock down as much rocks as you can muster.
okay. I think I get it. And he's going to use his little spark attack on the wood, and the wood begins slowly burning. Did I do it right?
Yes, now guys, let's just run. The next best thing we can do
Poof.
is just run as far
10,
away as we can.
10, 20, 30. Oh no, he can't teleport there. He can teleport here though. You no longer have eyes on Flicker as he uses his shadow teleport.
Let's just run. Flicker can find us later. If we find a moldy carrot, we can summon him. Let's just run.
It is now your turn.
I run.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait, 25. And are you dashing?
I don't want to leave N too much alone. I want to try and shoot at the beams to try and speed up the process of them decapitating and caving in more.
Alright, you're able to shoot a beam that is over here. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Also, with your gun again or with your bow?
No. I'm gonna do my bow because I don't want to use all my ammo. I might need it.
Alrighty. Erp.
Oh, that's a 13 plus 10.
23. Alright, you very well knock down and destroy this section as well.
That's gotta stop them now. Come on. We caved it in 3 times.
So, the swarm begins to move through this way. And down this way as well. They're currently in this sort of side tunnel.
Oh my god, they're gonna find Flicker! Oh my god, they're gonna find Flicker!
N is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's gonna pull you a little bit. Just an extra 5 feet forward. Come on, we gotta go! 25,
okay.
30. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He would get somewhere over there, I believe, with that. And Flicker is going to use his bonus action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, that would be in your torchlight. Never mind, he's just gonna move regularly. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's dashing 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. About here as well. Okay. And now it's your turn.
I run to them.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then this is the point where you can take your dash action.
I'm taking my dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wow, that exhaustion really stacks up when you're dashing. As the swarm is also going to move up right on you guys' tail.
Oh, it's good that I dashed. It's good that I dashed.
N is going to do his best to. Let's see. How can he help contribute to caving in this tunnel behind you guys? Hmm. I think seeing a nearby pillar in the cave where a stalagmite and stalactite have met, he is going to make a skill check to try to kick that down and try to destabilize the things a little bit. Oh wait, I'm gonna do this as a roll that you can see. 12 plus 0. um, you know what? He is going to use his stubborn effort trait. This is something he can only do twice per day, but when he fails a skill check, he can choose to succeed instead. As stubbornly, after stubbing his toe on the pillar the first time, he's like, come on, and kicks it a second time harder, knocking it down before running for his life. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Man, cunning action is actually really crazy. He can contribute to caving the cave in. And then he can also...
Oh, he almost trapped.
Oh, don't worry. Flicker doesn't get trapped.
Okay.
As he's just gonna... Well, let's see. Actually, this will block the light from your torch. So he is going to use his shadow teleport. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he's also going to use his movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wow, that little guy can move.
Yeah.
Alright, it is your turn.
I don't know, run. What can
5,
I do?
10, 15, 20, 25. I mean, you can try to shoot at the cave ceiling where N has just destabilized it. See if you can fully cave this off.
I'm shooting.
Make your attack roll and hope for a good one.
Bro. 16.
Ooh. Alright, as you are able to fully cave in this part and seal off the tunnel. However, the blind fright swarm is going to start trying to squeeze their way through.
How can we stop these freaking spiders?
I think that seeing that the spiders are still... Sorry, the frights are still coming, and seeing that you are kind of exhausted, you're kind of a little bit lagging behind, Andres is going to turn around. 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's going to try to pick you up if that's alright.
Yes, that's alright. God.
Right. As he...
You can't keep making him so much like N.
As he picks you up, let's see, that would be the last of his movement, and he's going to use his dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Flicker's turn. He is going to kind of move back again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright, he's going to try to start a little bit of a fire here. And because of how a spark works, that's just going to automatically hit. as he starts a small temporary fire. 5,
Hmm.
10, 15. And then using his... Oh no, he doesn't have his dash available. And he's in your torchlight right now. Oh man, he can't shadow teleport. Okay, it is your turn.
Uh, God. I start running again.
I mean, currently N is carrying you. I don't know if it would be worth getting down.
Okay, I'm not. Can I intimidate and into running?
Sure, make an intimidation check. Make an intimidation check.
I'm just role playing Uzi. No, I can't. Damn it!
Oh,
I'm not the. I don't have the emo stare as Uzi
oh
does.
man. Man, I want that to happen so bad though that you give him 5 more feet of movement speed by intimidating him. Tell you what, if you can roleplay it well, I'll let it happen still.
And you better start moving right now.
I'm trying! As he, on his turn, is going to have an extra 5 feet of movement speed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he's gonna use his dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then Flicker on his turn is going to use Shadow Teleport. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will say at this point, the blind frights are far enough behind that I will uh, adjourn initiative and say that you have successfully conquered this room.
Thankfully.
Blind frights. I love these messed up guys. As we will now make it. Ooh.
That looks like a skeleton. That just looks like a torso of a skeleton.
I am actually going to quickly do some fog. Imagine that, actually using all of the tools that I have in my disposal. That's it, here you are. Here's Andreas, or N, as we have taken to calling him.
I mean, it does suit him well. Andreas and
Here's
it's like a
Flicker.
Hello, Flicker.
As you
Flicker just
following
became
the...
part of the team. I'm sorry, you gave me a moldy carrot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did
Just
give you a
became
moldy carrot, and you had the idea of what if Flicker was just a part of the party.
I was supposed to be like angry. I just got a moldy carrot. Like, oh, I got a bad treasure. Flicker, if you can hear me, I summon you.
uh, but you wind through deeper and deeper, darker and darker. The amount of miners that you pass on the way is a little unnerving. There is one long room that seems almost like a hallway of statues. and you find yourself dodging around many patches of cursed airs. And I
Is
will
N still
say,
holding me, by the way?
no.
Okay. I
I
was
will
like, what the
say,
heck?
I will say that in this long hallway, N is really on nerve. And he actually ends up stepping for a moment into a patch of the cursed air. And he immediately starts retching.
God. Are you alright?
Pain. Just pain.
God.
As he coughs out speckles of salt mingled with
Oh,
blood.
that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Um,
I think I'm alright. Gosh. You probably shouldn't breathe that. It's not very good for you.
Flicker, we have a situation on hand.
Yeah? What is it?
What's gonna happen to him?
Oh, he only breathed it for a second. He's fine. It just hurts a lot.
Okay. Um, let's just try to move slowly and try not to inhale any of this stuff.
The
We
curse
don't
likes
want to
to
die.
the curse likes to start with pure agony first.
But
Well, that's lovely to hear and feel. At any rate, you are able to. Oh gosh, I forgot to give you a treasure for the last room. You are owed some treasure, so I will actually give you two. Well, I'll give you two uh, lesser value treasures and then one magic item treasure.
oh,
So, shortly after the long hall of statue like miners, you find a mine cart that has been derailed, and within it is a few things of particular value that catch your eye. So you notice a raw iron nugget that you reckon would be worth 5 gold points. You see a ebony coin, which is a discontinued coin once used in the Miners Guild. It is now a trinket worth 10 gold points. And you also find a magic item that I would like you to roll a 1d4 to determine.
D4. It's this one and roll. A 3.
All right. You're able to find a blue flare jar. Let me just sit through this ad really quickly. I'm actually going to start adding these things to your inventory, I think. Let's see, your inventory. No, where is your inventory? Here it is. Okay, so raw iron nugget, ebony coin, and blue flare jar. So for the blue flare jar, it is a jar that contains a blue flame from a blue cap. It sheds dim light in a 15-foot radius. As an
Oh.
action, As an action while holding the jar, you can cause blue sparks to crackle from the flame and shoot towards up to 3 creatures of your choice within 20 feet of you. Each target must succeed on a DC 14 dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage. Sorry, 1d6 plus 2 radiant damage. As well, attacks against them will have advantage until the end of your next turn. And you can do this once per dawn.
Once per.
Once per dawn. So that's essentially a way of saying once per day, and it recharges at dawn. Or like at the start of a day.
Okay. So I only have one go at this.
For this session, yes.
Okay.
As Flicker says, "Oh, I was wondering where that ended up. I think I made that fire."
Yeah, I can see that.
But if you so wish, you can use that instead of a torch.
Does it? That was my question. Does it help Flicker so that he can actually, because it is actually made with the similar flame he emits? Can he actually move through the lights?
Yeah, he
That
can. It is only dim light that it emits, and only in 15 feet. So it is a smaller radius and less bright. You would only see things in shades of blue, pretty much. But technically speaking, Flicker would be able to teleport into the spaces nearby you.
okay? I don't want to restrict him before I restricted him too much. So I want to use that light instead of my torchlight.
All right. As you make something of a makeshift handle for the jar to sort of carry it like a lantern.
Mm.
And you, Flicker, and N continue down the hall, entering into a seemingly natural cave opening. Oh, what is Flicker doing?
Oh, I accidentally clicked him.
Oh,
Well,
I see. Something you notice immediately, though, is flowing water.
ooh.
Something that you have not seen in a while. I don't think that you'd have very much flowing water near Rascal's Bend, actually. Couldn't be. Here, I gotta do that as well, I think. But yeah, you immediately notice the flowing water seemingly repelling the growths of salt in this room. There's also a miner here. His detail is a little lost, but you can kind of make him out.
Okay.
And seeing the water, quickly runs up to it and starts to fill his water skin, as well as taking some long sips of water. Oh gosh. Oh my. It's wonderful.
Buddy, I don't think we should be drinking random water.
It's spring water. It's purely, it's perfectly clean.
Okay. I still don't trust it though, because this place has tried to kill us multiple times.
Oh my gosh. After breathing that air in, I could feel salt on my throat, on the inside of it. Oh man. That is like way better.
Oh.
Flicker lands by the side of the water, and he sort of peeks over and tries to like poke his foot into the water before sort of pulling back like a cat. I don't like it very much.
Yeah, you're made out of flame. I don't think you should be touching it.
But it's pretty
But
though.
hold
He
on.
starts to reach his hand to it and nope, nope.
Hold on, hold on. Let me just investigate what this stuff is first.
All right, are you gonna make a survival check?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. I believe you have +6 to this.
14. So we have 20.
All right, so uh, N is right. This is perfectly clean spring water.
Okay. So we see that it repels salts and that it helped and clear his airways from inhaling that smoke stuff.
Yep.
So I think we should bring some with us
Oh
in
yeah,
case.
N has a water skin of it, but you should probably also load up.
Yes.
It might actually help with your exhaustion. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Ooh. I do need it though. Yeah, let's load up.
All right, you load up on water and feeling rather parched yourself, you also take a moment to sip some of the water. And it is deliciously clean water. You find yourself beginning to drink up, and you actually feel better for the first time in, well, for the first time since entering the mines. And I will say that your exhaustion level is cleared. This is very generous on my part, but I feel like you shouldn't have to deal with that for the whole session. As well, in this chamber, you see what could only be the point where the miners had breached into uh, the salt crypt. Is that, can I just draw it back? Aha. As you walk through the crack in the uh, smooth carved sandstone and enter into what seems to be something of an entrance to the sealed tomb. There is writing on the door that, while you feel you should not be able to recognize, you are able to determine somehow what it says roughly. You don't know how, it comes from within, but the tongue
Hmm.
that it is written in feels familiar.
Can I read it?
You're able
Can I
to
swipe?
understand that in order to open this door, blood needs to go in this one, and flame needs to go in this one.
Hmm. I don't know. Can I like flame? So like I dropped my torch from before in it because I now have the light.
I'm pretty sure you would have kept the torch with you in like a travel backpack or something.
Yes, I want to like use the torch and light the fire like for the stuff, like for the fire stuff,
All right,
and
you
for blood. I don't know for the blood. Who's willing to donate
you
blood?
cause a flame to start in this one, casting an eerie glow all around, refracting light bouncing off of the form of a petrified miner. Potentially the very miner who had initially breached the crypt.
Okay. Hmm.
And upon hearing that blood is required, N steps up. Well, I reckon I've got a good amount of blood. And
Are you sure?
he takes one of his claws and makes a cut on the back of his hand, letting the blood drip into the brazier. And it begins to flow up the side of the brazier, or like the inside of the brazier, before spilling over the edge onto the floor, rejected. Oh, uh, well, that was weird.
Rejected. Okay. Can I try?
All right. How do you endeavor to get your blood into the brazier?
I'm gonna try to like on my roll up one of my sleeves and try to cut with my claw between the scales.
All right. Uh, I will have you roll a sleight of hand check. On a
That's a
success,
d20.
you can just kind of do this. On a fail, you will take a bit of necrotic damage.
Okay. Yeah. 15.
All right. I will say you are successfully able to fill the brazier with your blood, or like a few drops of your blood spill into the brazier. And as they do, a brilliant black flame begins to uh, roar to life,
So he just wanted my blood. Okay.
casting shadows on this side of the room. In contrast to the brightness on the other side. And as you have finished this, the door into the crypt begins to slowly slide down, spilling sand and revealing the rest of the crypt for you to explore.
Okay, let's explore then, I guess.
You step into the ancient crypt, and it is clear that this place has not seen any visitors in centuries, outside of potentially a miner who had traveled too far. Massive amounts of salt grow and glitter as you brandish your blue flare jar to illuminate the area.
All right.
You see a vast picture on this wall. A strange image depicting what could only be what the Empire must have looked like. Strange depictions of lizard like humanoids line this wall. Some working, some whipping the slaves. In the center of the piece, there seems to be the representation of their emperor.
God.
And all throughout the image are strange motifs of a withered lizard claw.
Like the one I have? No. No, 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 it can't be the one I have. Okay, let's continue.
I guess what sort of is your pathing here? Where do you want to go first?
I want to avoid the salt as much as possible. I can see the salt things in the right path, so I want to go left.
All right. Heading left, N is very closely following you for comfort. And Flicker is already there, having shadow teleported. And you
Okay.
move into a hall overgrown with salt and completed with standing sarcophagi with elaborate patterns, again with that black claw motif.
Hmm.
And some of them have writing on them. None of them are named, but all of them give praise to Paleodeus.
Huh. Hey, Flicker, do you know anything about this guy?
About what guy?
This Heliodalis.
Who?
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah,
I
this
swear I
place is
could.
scary. Look at this guy. And he moves over to where a sarcophagus has seemingly opened, and the salt crystallized form of a mummified lizard folk just lays on the ground.
Hmm. All right. Flicker, I think you should continue left.
Okay.
Okay. But just follow where Flicker went.
You pass by a strange altar where two chalices and some loose embalming bandage stand in front of a strange depiction. It is a skeletal figure complete with multiple arms, many skulls, and surrounded by salt, as if the salt growths themselves have framed this picture.
Ooh.
You assume this is a depiction of Paleodeus.
Ugh, I'm getting a bit sleepy. God, it is late.
Sorry.
Like in half an hour, I'm going to bed. I don't know.
I know. I think we'll reach the conclusion of the adventure before you have to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the that and just continue.
N's eyes linger on it for a bit longer before he follows
And
after.
get over here.
And before you is one final hallway. Oh, oops. Okay. And at this moment, N sort of pulls you to the side and says, "Are you certain that this is worth it. I have the greatest feeling of dread about whatever comes next. And I just want
I
to
don't really
know.
have much to lose, so
Hmm,
guess so.
okay. And you continue down the hallway. You're to the final chamber. Let me pull out a sort of description that I have of this chamber. If I have it. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna wing it so that we don't have to wait for the ad. In the center
Okay.
of this room is what is clearly the petrified familiar. A strange skeletal form encased entirely within a massive salt crystal. From this salt crystal, great veins of salt growth go in every direction.
Hmm.
The walls are covered in all kinds of depictions of the emperor of this kingdom. One second, did I draw this? What the heck? Oh, that's Flickr. Okay.
You forgot about Flickr?
No, I just was in a weird state with Flickr's little squiggle there. But anyways, on the far side of the room stands a sarcophagus with gilded accents and inlaid amber.
Mm.
As well, in the depictions around the sarcophagus on either side are strangely familiar, albeit rudimentary, drawings of what seems to be yourself and N.
What the?
On the pickaxe to the side of the central altar, sorry, to the side of the central altar is a pickaxe, perfectly intact and ready to be used to claim the claim the familiar for yourself. I can hear the sound of your drawing board scraping.
Mouse. The mouse. I
Oh,
don't
that was
know
the
it right.
mouse. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the mouse.
Now you can't hear it. Hold on. Pet, 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 pet. Okay, I'm done. Let's continue.
All right. So it is quite clear what must happen here. The pickaxe is right here, and the familiar is right here. N is sort of lingering around the entrance along with Flicker.
So the familiar. Where did you say the familiar was?
It's a strange skeletal form. It looks like it might have been something reptilian, maybe? Kind of like a lizard
Is it like the
dog.
thing in the center?
It is the thing in the center crystal, yes.
Yeah. Is that a salt crystal?
It is a crystal of salt.
Okay. I do. I still have. Did I bring the water with me thing?
Yes, you did.
I want to pour the water on it to free it from the salt.
Oh, interesting.
Because I saw the water repelled salts. So.
So you begin to pour water over the crystal, and it begins to seep into the gaps. And you notice that as it... You notice that one of the gaps is significantly larger than the other ones, seemingly snaking its way all the way to the familiar in the center. As it trickles down to the familiar, you begin to see a radiant yellow glow as a portion of the familiar dissolves away. And it's clear that water would entirely destroy the one thing you were here for.
Okay, okay, okay. And so now no water. Can I take the pickaxe and actually free it from the thing?
All right. As you take the pickaxe and begin hacking away at the crystallized familiar. Now, you had bandaged the scratch that you had on yourself from entering the tomb, I assume. But in this
Yes.
moment, your hand slips and is cut on one of the salt crystals as you deliver the final blow to the crystal to free the familiar from within. The droplet of blood falls to the ground, soaking into one of the tendrils of salt growth before darkening into a pitch black flame. This flame begins to move along the salt, eventually spiraling all the way to the sarcophagus
Mhm.
lid. Dark tendrils of smoke begin to streak from the lid as it dissolves into ichor. As this happens, shadowy forms appear and chant that his blood has returned. Praise Paleodeus. His blood returned. Praises to the king. His blood returned. The emperor risen. His blood returned.
Mm.
And N doesn't seem to understand any of what is going on. Neither does Flicker. Although you can understand the words that these figures chant.
All right.
With a final hiss and a clattering of stone, the dust settles on the newly revealed occupant of the sarcophagus, who opens his eyes.
Oh God, that jump scared me. Not gonna lie.
My blood returned. So you are my descendant. You are my heir. As his ancient mummified body begins to step from the sarcophagus, his face stuck in a petrified grin. How wonderful. Oh, and you even brought friends for us to...
Dang it!
You even brought friends. Now my empire may reign again. We shall take over this world in the name of Paleodeus, for whom I now stand. Will you join me, dear heir of mine? You will be a princess in my kingdom.
No.
Oh, no? Just like that. You're gonna tell your...
Yeah, I'm not really
You're gonna tell your
a good
ancestor,
princess.
your
I'm
elder,
not really.
no on the spot?
Have you seen
Do you know
what
what
I
I offer?
have you my guy, I'm sorry, but I would make like a really, really bad princess. Don't you think you can find someone more suitable for the role?
None other is after my blood as you. None other would have risen me. My blood
Gosh dang
runs
it.
through you.
How?
I am your ancestor. You descend from me. I am the reason
Is that
you
why my uncle
exist.
actually sent me down here?
I believe the uncle you refer to is actually on your father's side. I'm your like great 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 grandfather on your mother's side.
Uh, oh, okay.
Anyways, it barely matters if you want to anyway. I'm just gonna mummify you and yeah. And he begins to approach, standing atop the altar and releasing his frills. So he's actually a frilled lizard, and as well these sort of embalming bandages flay upwards as well, as he lets out an unearthly scream. And I need to sit through an ad again at this part because obviously. Alright, Noctis the Preserved. I believe he is going to be using his Dreadful Glare. So I need you, average grandpa experience.
Okay.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Boom. 14.
14. All right. Oh, is that minus anything?
Hold on. Wisdom.
Also, I was handed a cookie.
Really? Life? No, uh, it just says 10 under wisdom. If I'm navigating this thing right.
All right, you are successful on your save against peanut butter. You are successful on your save against the dreadful glare of your ancestor. And
Okay.
as well, N, seeing how things are going, steps up and throws his water skin.
Ooh.
Steps up and throws his water skin at. I forgot to have him introduce himself. His name is Noctis.
All right.
And as the water skin spills water onto Noctis, he recoils back in pain as a flash of radiant light blasts him. Ah! You will pay for that. And he quickly runs up to N and is going to... Let's see, what is he going to do, actually? Honestly, I think he's going to sift the shadows. Yeah, he's going to sift the shadows to manifest a dark glaive, which he is going to attack with. Yay, he critically fails. He attempts to uh dark glaive. Sorry, he manifests a glaive of darkness sifting through the shadows and attempts to bring it down on N. But N is rather frustrated about the things that he said he wants to do. You know, world domination and mummifying you and all that stuff. He's kind of locked in right now. He dodges to the side and attempts to snap Noctis's arm. Let's see, with a 13, I would say that's like +2. Will that hit? Yes, that will hit. And I think he will deal... Alright, he deals 2 damage as he attempts to snap the arm of Noctis. I don't think it snaps, he didn't deal enough damage, but he does manage to cause a little bit of a crack, an audible crack.
Ooh.
As salty dust begins to spill from Noctis. I will make you pay with your lives! And he's going to start initiative, actually. I think I probably should have started initiative already. Noctis. Roll me initiative.
Initiative round 9.
Well, that's still +4, so it's 13. Oh, Andres, that's really sad for you. And Flicker, that's extremely sad for Flicker. And Noctis, that's alright. He got
Okay.
one more than you. So
Ding.
Noctis is going to... Cookie.
I can't do it, but I really want to go to bed.
Oh, we're almost done, I think.
But you're just eating a cookie.
Okay, I'll stop eating cookie for now. Let's see. He's gonna start by using his Wrathful Invocation. So his saving throw DC increases to 15, and his armor class is increased. And then he's going to make an Agonizing Fist attack on N. So he'll roll. Oh, well. That will be an 8 to hit, and he begins to invoke Paleo Deus in a dark chant that causes his voice to overlap itself and the air to become thick with darkness. And then he misses a punch against N. Ruby, it is your turn.
Ooh. I want to take my longbow.
Are you gonna try to hit him point blank?
Yes.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make your attack roll. I believe that would be at disadvantage, but it's still +10 because of your cool stuff. Ooh. So remember, it is at disadvantage.
Okay.
28
But I
is
have +10.
28 is your high roll.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll again. Disadvantage is you roll twice and pick the lower. Ooh. That'll still be 19. That's still gonna hit him. Which I
Yes.
believe affords you some bullseye points.
Oh god, I haven't used bullseye points in like a haul.
Yeah, I haven't. You haven't gotten bullseye points yet.
Yeah.
BBEG. I will destroy you, player. I need to sleep. DM. Cookie. Poor Noctis. No one takes him seriously.
Okay.
So let's see. Longbow. How many bullseye points will you get from that? Well, hitting a target point blank grants 1. So you will have 1 out of 5 bullseye points right now.
Okay. What can I use my bullseye points on? That
So you
means
have the options Screw It, Ricochet, and Quick Reload. And I'll pull those up really quickly.
I'm gonna try Ricochet.
Oh, Ricochet only does take 1. Okay, so that will be a modifier that you can use on the start of your next turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna use Ricochet just because I want to actually use the bullseye points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that was your turn.
Yes.
I believe that would make it. Okay, Andrea's turn next. Let me pull him up and... Alright, he is going to use multi-attack to make 2 melee attacks. Oh, you didn't roll your damage yet.
Oh.
Yeah, roll your damage for the thingy.
Well.
So the longbow, I believe, does something d6. Let's see, what was it? One d8 plus 6 piercing damage is what your longbow will deal.
1d8.
Yeah.
Roll. That's a 5.
5 plus... what was it? 5 plus
6.
6. So that would be
Yes.
11. He will only take half of that, though, so he takes 5 damage.
Okay. I mean, it's a pretty good hit.
Oh yeah, 1 second. How much water was thrown at him? Alright, so now it's Andre's turn. He is going to use multi-attack to make 2 short sword attacks. So that will be... Ooh, a 14, that'll hit. And 9 plus 4 will only be 13, which will not hit with Noctis's improved armor class after his Wrathful Invocation. So he did hit once though, so he will get to deal 1d6. Plus 2. So 7, but half of that. So 3. And then that makes it Flicker's turn now, who is going to hover over to here and make a spark. So he's gonna hit Grandpa over here. Ooh, 4 radiant. Alright, sorry, 4 fire. And next attack against Noctis is going to have advantage. However, Noctis is... Sorry, this is a little slow, I'm feeling. You know, I think Noctis is going to use Shifting Sands as he begins to descend into the earth below, and you lose sight of him as from below, one of his arms is going to reach up and grab your leg before making an agonizing fist attack against you. So he is
Can
going
I block
to...
it?
Unfortunately, no.
Ah, dang it.
I'll give him advantage because crazy. Okay, there we go. So with a 22 to hit, that will be, I believe, 2d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. Wow, that's minimal damage. That's Snake Eyes. He literally rolled Snake Eyes. So that's 5 bludgeoning damage. Oh, plus 3 necrotic damage, so 8 total. And you're going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is that with the 20?
Yep. Uh-oh.
So close.
Alright, you are going to be cursed with writhing agony for 1 minute.
Oh god.
While cursed in this way, you have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks. Your armor class is decreased by 2 as well. So you will only have a 14 armor class. And don't worry, at the end of your turn, you can re-roll the save. But if you fail that save, you will take extra necrotic damage.
Okay.
So this was kind of one of his nastier things that he can do.
Yeah. Well, let's just continue. I'm like
Alright, it is your
half
turn.
dead currently. So
It is your turn, and something comes to your mind. Water is pretty bad against this guy. Sorry, pretty gnarly against this guy. And we have some water here.
oh, is there a way I can actually get him with water? Hello? I asked you a question.
Yeah, there's the pool of clear spring water. If you threw him in that, you feel like he would probably entirely disintegrate.
Yes, let's do that.
Alright, for the sake of time, I'm actually going to drop combat and just do this in a bit of a cinematic way. As Noctis pulls you into the ground, he teleports with you over to here, away from your friends.
Hopefully Fluke can find us.
You begin to run, I will say, because that's a bit cinematic, I think. As he sifts the shadows to conjure all manner of weaponry to throw at you to slow you down or straight up just kill you so that he can reanimate you. And eventually you reach the pool where I will give you a throw to see if you are able to knock him into the pool.
So I roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You begin to try to grab him to throw him into the pool, but he lifts you over his head and throws you into the pile of jagged salt.
God.
As you take, let's say 6. Okay, I'll call it there. 11 slashing damage from the salt.
Oh, wow.
However, someone had been following you. Flicker, who
Yes!
shadow teleports right behind him. And as he turns around, Flicker throws a shower of sparks into his eyes.
Flicker is the main character. I don't care.
And as he is stunned, and let's turn him around this way actually. As he is stunned, N runs through and tackles him into the water. As he begins to sizzle and fizz, and a bright, blinding light begins to beam from the water.
Can I also get up and jump into the pool?
Yeah, you can jump into the pool after everyone.
Yes, I want to do that.
As you start to just beat up,
Pool party!
you start to just
Oh
have
no,
a
Flicker's with us.
deadly pool party, beating up Noctis.
And Flicker can't join us.
As he eventually dissolves into nothing more than a golden crown, as well as some other bedazzlements that he had been wearing. Do you take the crown or
Alright.
anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the crown.
Alright, you take the crown as a trophy that you can potentially... I thought for a second Flicker would throw himself with Noctis. No, Flicker's fine. He didn't go in the water. He's not gonna dissolve himself. You and N are able to get out of the water, leaving the remains of Noctis to simply dissolve into a salty pool of water.
And now we're soaked.
Yes, you are soaked.
So, what was I supposed to do again?
Oh yeah, you have the familiar with you right now.
Oh, good.
Oh wait, I'm gonna say you dropped the familiar in the pile of salt crystals because otherwise the familiar would also be gone.
Okay, yes. Now I probably
And
gonna have to wait for me to dry and then pick up the familiar and get out of here.
and all that is left of Noctis in the bottom of the pool is a pile of dusty gray sand. It is
As it should be.
it is sometime shortly
Yay!
thereafter. It is sometime shortly thereafter though that the form of an ancient lizard folk frills up from the sand, glaring with a malice never known through eyes like churning voids. On his last breaths, he utters out a dying curse. Through you, my empire shall be established, and as well through you, I shall return.
Whatever you
And
say, buddy.
and with that, the soft hiss of falling sand spills forth as the sandy silhouette dissipates.
Okay.
So, yeah, you were able to successfully get the familiar from the salt crypt. As well, you seem to have made some good friends along the way.
Yep.
Flicker admits that he doesn't like the surface very much and won't be following you out. But you and N are able to eventually get out of the mines together. You're able to eventually find your way. And, would you like for N to stick with you, or would you like to split and go separate ways?
Um, I'm gonna ask him that if he wants to.
Oh,
He can go back with his group, or he can come with me.
well, I'm gonna be honest. I never did like stealing from people as an outlaw.
Yes.
I think I'd rather go with you if that's alright.
Of course it is. Let's go.
Yay! So, I'm going to kind of wrap things up fairly quickly now so that you can go to bed.
Yeah.
Ahem.
Yummy salt nummy.
So, you make your way back and you're able to meet up again with Waldo Sandwing. Let me just drop him in so that people remember what he looks like. And Waldo does in fact deliver on his words. He lets you keep the gun and he gives you 35 gold. As well, he gives you even more bullets than you had before.
Hell yeah.
And you begin to head out on your own way following that. Back on the trail to Sandy Trails. And it is at this point that you begin to feel a searing agony on the underside of your right arm. And it feels like a cold flame is burning a mark into your scales.
Oh god.
You pull back your sleeve and you stare in horror as the pure black symbol of a withered lizard claw seeps with dark tendrils from where it has branded itself on your arm.
God.
You think back to the dying curse that Noctis had given, and a certain dread fills you as you realize that maybe you should have taken that a little bit more seriously when he uttered that curse. But with that, that will be the end of our session today. What did you think of your first time ever playing Dungeons and Dragons?
It was really fun. I loved Flicker. I loved that that you unintentionally gave me N as a friend. And the ending, wow. Ooh, is this because
I feel like
becoming Campaign? No, this is a one-off. Sorry. I mean, we could turn it potentially into campaign, but if you guys end up really liking it,
I don't know if I do turn
that's
it
okay.
if I do turn it into a campaign, I'm thinking probably it'll just be a personal one. Although we could try streaming some more. I
Yeah,
think that I think that if we got a bit more of a party going here, like I think that maybe we could get Mimi for one of these at some point.
yeah. I was just about to say it. I was just about to say it.
I think I would do a one-on-one with Mimi as well because like
Yes,
this is a bit of a cool backstory section explaining a interesting premise for Ruby here, as well as introducing some just some elements of the world building, such as blind frights. I mentioned daemons. I didn't get too much into what they are, but oh well. I mentioned like dragon fragments and stuff.
yeah,
I think it could be cool if we did some more sort of one-on-ones and then pulled an entire party together.
yeah. It would be fun.
Ooh. And Mora is offering to potentially DM if uh, the two of us would like to play.
Ooh,
I think that would be really fun, yeah.
maybe. Yeah,
Let's see. How do we end a live stream?
yeah. You just click stop streaming.
No, I mean like in terms of like what do you say? What should I say, do you think? What should we say?
Well, just goodbye. We'll
Well,
try to
you
do more streams like this.
you know I say farewell.
Yeah, farewell.
Yep, that'll do it for this one. Farewell. See
Bye.
ya. Bye bye.
Just turn the computer off.
Bye.